welcome back. All right, so we left you last time just as we had lifted the boat out. It was getting really cold and the light was going, so we had a bit of a nosy round the outside, made sure that it was, you know, everything was where it was. We locked her up and then we came back on the Sunday. So in true Emily fashion, I couldn't wait to get my hands dirty and start ripping things apart. And I think I alluded to this in one of the last episodes, that it feels like the bathroom / engine room space is the bit where we really want to get to grips with what's what is there, what can we move, what can we change, because I feel like the rest of the boat is kind of, it is what it is, but the main focus is on that bathroom space. We also know that we were getting quite a lot of water in the bilges. However, we also know that we'd burnt our bilge pump out, so we needed to figure out where exactly that water was coming from. Now it was out the water, obviously it isn't going to be coming through the hull. So first of all, Chris really wanted to get stuck in with the new wet vac and get all of the bilge dry so that we knew then if it filled with water again, it was clearly coming in from somewhere else. We also know that there's quite a bit of leakage coming from around the ceiling area where those 3 exit holes are, and also from that hatch in the engine room there. So yeah, I mean, that would be a good thing if it did then fill with water, because at least we know it's from there and we can deal with that rather than having a hole in the hull or something, you know, extreme. I did also wonder if it was maybe the stern gland that was leaking, because I kept forgetting to give it a twist of the greaser thingamabob. So yes, note to self. So anyway, waffling, we shall see. I'll show you what we've been up to so far, and yeah, I'll take you through it. Here you go. Straight in with the wet vac. He was so excited about this, let me tell you. And whilst Chris was doing that, I decided I was going to rip the cooker out, because that was disgusting, and here you can see the contrast of exactly what the wood looked like and then what the state of it was underneath. When I tell you it was manky, it was disgustingly manky. So that was the little pump for the back boiler that was not wired in very well.
Okay.
It should just pop out, that's what I was hoping. It's nailed from the outside.
It is, popped out there.
Yeah.
I just need to...
Time to say bye-bye to that corridor wall. Get her out. And a bit more water out of that bilge section there, which not too sure why it's holding it in the sections, but we'll come to that. And if you thought there wasn't really much room to swing a cat in a narrowboat, you want to try swinging that sledgehammer. Not a lot of room at all. Made even more difficult when you're trying to get around the bath that hasn't popped out yet. Yeah, this wall was proving a little bit trickier than we thought. So it was firmly wedged in the ceiling. So the roof panels were kind of holding it snug in place. So even as you tried to pry it out there at the bottom, it was just not moving anywhere. Even with that big sledgehammer, it was just not really shifting it very easily. So in the end, we ended up resorting to bashing the tiles off, getting rid of the shower that was there, getting rid of everything that was on that wall, and then we eventually just took the saw to it and we were able to chop it up. I did want to try and salvage the wood because I didn't think there was much wrong with it, to be fair, and I thought there's no point in replacing all of that hardwood if we didn't have to. I could potentially have reclaimed it and utilised it somewhere else within the boat, but it got to the point where we quickly realised that it was coming out one way or another. So yeah, unless we decided to dismantle it in a different way, we were just going to chop it up with the help of these two. Okay, so this is what will be the new bathroom space. So the idea being that we'll have a door that shuts here, door that shuts there, and then that'll be whole bathroom space. And then you've got space, then we will have shower in the corner, sink under the window. That wall is going to go backwards about 12 to 18 inches. And then toilet will be in that corner. Then you've got all this floor space for getting dressed. That's the master plan. We're already 5 minutes into this project, and I feel like the worst bit about this is going to be cleaning up after ourselves. So very quickly realising that everything that we dismantle has to come off the boat. And whilst we're trying to keep the space at the front of the boat quite clean and tidy for the boys to sit and watch a movie whilst we're busy working, it's really the only way off. So yeah, this is going to be uber fun. And of course, when Joshua and Rory want to help, which is perfectly fine, but it, takes 3 times longer than it should.
At a time.
Yeah? Is all that going?
Yeah.
All that in the corner, Joshua, there?
I found one.
Yeah. Go on, Rory. Joshua, here. Take that big bit. Go on, give it a wobble. That.
Yeah.
Go on, give it a bit of a tug. Why? Why are you walking slowly?
Because I got this big bit.
Right,
And
okay.
I don't want it to fall off. Here we go. Mum, this one has a stick.
Happy?
Yeah.